Hello, I'm the Eternal Newbie. The extra L is for legend, because today I hope to catch a glimpse of a creature of legend. An elusive creature that many have claimed to witness, yet no real proof exists. The Dungeons & Dragons equivalent of Bigfoot, aka a good homebrew. Personally, I'm skeptical it exists, but before we dig in, a real quick thanks. This channel is actually growing again, and I owe it to you viewers, so thank you. Please keep the likes, comments, subs coming, and if you enjoy this stuff, consider turning on those notifications. I've gotten quite a few messages from peeps not getting notifications when I throw up a new video, which is every Wednesday, by the way. Alright, enough of this sappy stuff. On with the show. Now, I may have been told once or twice, I am a bit jaded. And also very smelly, but mostly jaded. And just because I spend my days dredging the worst homebrews of D&D Beyond and D&D Wiki, that doesn't mean the good stuff isn't out there. Or so I've been told. I've also been told it's not even that rare. But, much like the existence of the Loch Ness Monster and Australia, I'll believe it when I see it. Let's go to D&D Beyond and take a look at the, quote, highest rated, unquote, background. The monster. It reads, "You are a dragon who is permanently polymorphed, a vampire who is raised from the dead, a cured lycanthrope, or some other monster who has had their form changed into a living humanoid. Years of your life were spent as a being that haunts the nightmares of many. What were you? What terrible deeds did you commit? What magic transformed you into your new form? When your physical form changed, so did your mind. You appreciate and perhaps even embrace the culture, laws, and customs of your new form, but not without growing pains. Learning to live as something else is a struggle, even if your mind is committed to the task. Memories, enemies, and lost friends from your old life haunt you. As a person who walks between two worlds, the restless life of adventure might be the only thing that feels comfortable, for it allows you to unleash your past savagery while retaining your new heart." Aha! I knew it! Can you say overpowered? Let me guess, the feature gives you a monster ability like Eye Raise or Mind Blast. Well, let's take a look. Here it is. It's a feature called A Little Off. Yeah, a little off balanced, I bet. You have a reputation for being a little odd. Almost as if you're uncomfortable in your own skin and around people. Well, aren't we all? Whenever you act in a way that is strange or taboo, but not intentionally offensive, dangerous, or against the law, people tend to ignore you. This lets you get away with strange behavior, like showing up at parties you weren't invited to, pushing through a crowd to shake a noble's hand, eating food off someone else's plate, or taking a nap in a public place. Most people brush you off as weird, but harmless. Wait, that was it? No immortality? No turning into a megalich? That was actually awesome. I love this. It would be so much fun to roleplay, and I really like how they added the whole non-intentionally offensive, dangerous, or against the law, so that no one can be like, I cut off the bartender's head because I didn't know any better. Whoopsies. Okay, so I am now cautiously optimistic, but I've been burned before. Does it have any other features? It has a variant feature called Old Friend. Let me guess, your old friend is a dragon familiar or a beholder henchman. Let's see. If your previous monster form was intelligent and capable of communicating, you can pick this variant feature instead of A Little Off. You have a monstrous friend of the same species you once were. This monster is able to trade secret messages with you through a system you devised together. Your friend is a reliable source of information for rumors and other rumblings they have heard. But, that's not overpowered at all. It's actually kind of cool. The only thing that sucks is you have to choose between either being a lovable weirdo, or you get your very own Mr. Snuffleupagus no one else can see. That's it. I am totally on the homebrew train now. Toot toot. I cannot imagine anyone not loving this.
Hate it. I find this background extremely offensive. Where's the unlimited flight? The immunity to non-magical damage? The unlimited access to the wish spell, for goodness sakes. Oh, I used to be a monster, but I don't have any of my cool monster abilities anymore? That's like saying I used to be a Mormon, but I don't have my cool magical underwear anymore. Or, I used to be a gambler, but I forgot how to hold them. How to fold them. When to walk away. When to run. How exactly am I supposed to show the rest of the party how cool I am if I can't do something insanely overpowered that no one else can? With my roleplay? My personality? Hard pass.
The suggested characteristics say, as a person who is once something else, you are never truly at peace. You're not used to your new form or home, and your old lair does not suit the new you. Former monsters are restless, and many use their old bloodlust to defend those they would have once devoured from threats that are all too familiar. Even those who accept their new place know deep inside them is violence waiting for release. Yeah, I got lots of violence waiting to be released too. Every time I eat McDonald's or Taco Bell. There's even a chart you can roll to decide your monster background. The choices are Aberration, Construct, Dragon, Elemental, Fey, Fiend, Giant, Humanoid, Monstrosity, Ooze, Plant, and Undead. I think we all know which one is the coolest, right? Feed me, Seymour. And can I just say, it is freaking awesome they decided to put those in ABC order. Very nice touch. If none of those choices are to your liking though, there is an alternate, Magic Weapon. Though your violent memories are similar to those who were once monsters, your circumstances are even more bizarre. You were once an intelligent magic weapon, wielded by legendary figures to slay countless others. Now, you're a humanoid, transformed by powerful magic. Your previous wielders could be heroes or villains or a mix of both, but now you're in control of your own fate. This new independence is strange, but very exciting. Best of all, unlike our previous homebrew backgrounds, this one even has stuff like traits, bonds, and flaws. For example, I only use my hands and not utensils when I eat, which is perfect for me. Hashtag forks are a waste of time. Or, there is one victim of my monstrosity that I cannot forget. Or, forgiveness is weakness. All wrongs, even mistakes, must be punished. And I am not too big a man to admit when I'm wrong. Fit in a plane seat comfortably, but not admit when I'm wrong. I have seen the light, people. I would love to play this one. I'll leave a link to the D&D Beyond page for monster background in the description if you'd like to check it out yourself.
You know, I can forgive how completely underpowered this thing is. I mean, that's what lying and fudging rolls is for. But what is totally unforgivable is how they take a perfectly normal behavior and say there's something wrong with it. I'm sorry, but in what world is eating off strangers' plate a bad thing? What's next? We can't fart really loud at weddings? Or moon funeral processions? I don't want to live in a world like that. Sure, some people may complain and scream when I eat a burger off their plate, but they do it with love. Plus, this thing is missing some obvious things it needs, like an excuse for lack of hygiene. Think about it. If I used to be a dragon and now I'm some puny mortal humanoid, I'm not going to know about stuff like deodorant or showering. Certainly not proper wiping techniques. It's just basic science, people.
So that was the monster background, and a really neat little D&D Beyond homebrew. Originally, I planned to talk about the second highest rated background, the Thrall, but this video is pretty long already. I guess when you have well-written homebrew, there's actually a lot to talk about. Who'd have thunk it? If you enjoyed this video, please let me know and I'll do more like it. If you'd like to see the Thrall in the future, or if you'd prefer I go back to the dregs of D&D homebrew, I can do that too. I'm very malleable. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, play your character. Don't let your character play you. And see you next Wednesday.
Seriously, I don't even get a bite attack? What if I run into some really delicious enemies?